Honestly, if the Canucks are gonna keep doing the same things as last year, I may as well use the same intros as last year.
Welcome to Canucks Last Week in 3 minutes, where I try to cover everything Canuck hockey in a shorter amount of time than Jake Virtanen's time on ice.
So much has changed since last year. The Canucks actually have a decent prospect pool to be excited about. Canucks Last Weeks are no longer just 3 minutes. Brock Boeser's leading the team in goal scoring, but somehow, Jake Virtanen's ice time is still an issue. And I mean, Jake Virtanen has changed too. He's creating turnovers in the neutral zone. He's playing good defensively, he's moving his feet, he's driving the possession of play, he's adding value to this team. I just don't understand what else he has to do to earn his ice time. At even strength, he's already 4th on the team in points per 60, and if you talk about earning it, Sam Gagner is all the way down at 12th. After being scratched for 2 straight games, I thought he looked pretty good against the St. Louis Blues. Yes, there was that play in the second where he went for a hit and St. Louis scored, but I mean, Travis Green, you told him you want him to get more hits. What is he supposed to do? Travis Green wants Virtanen to be consistent, but I don't understand how you can stay consistent when you only get 1 shift a period. Let Big Tuna swim! I mean, it's a paradox really. Part of you is mad at Travis Green for not letting him play, but then Green's also been the reason that he's in the NHL right now, so what do you do? And I'm not saying it yet, but at what point do we start discussing sending Jake down to the AHL? He's already developed into a pretty good bench warmer. Let's see what he can do on the ice. And I don't want to harp on Green too much. I think he's done an excellent job with the team so far. It's just some of his deployment has been questionable. Take Brandon Sutter, for example. The guy hasn't scored a goal since game 1 against the Edmonton Oilers. People shouldn't be wondering why this team can't score when you're giving this guy 13 minutes of 5-on-5 ice time a night. I mean, at least he's not on the power play, though. Let's stick with positive thoughts here. I don't want to talk too much about the outcomes of the games. I don't want to think about the Canucks only getting 21 shots against the Vegas Golden Knights. No offense to the Golden Knights, but I mean, their 5th string goalie was in net. Like, how do you not get more shots on that team? It's okay, I'm all in for Dahlin, this is fine. Being in Toronto and all, I still get a lot of people saying that it must be terrible to be a Canucks fan right now, and sure, there's not a lot to cheer about on the ice, but there's definitely a lot to be happy about for the future. Every week, Brock Boeser continues to impress me, and he's only 20 years old. He's going to get better. I just love everything about this kid. His shot, how he's able to get his shot off so fast. He can pass, his hockey sense, he doesn't have to be fast because of his hockey sense, so the game slows down around him. He can get into open pockets of ice, he can win pucks along the boards, he's great defensively with his stick. Boeser mania, guys! He's also contributed to 37% of the goals the Canucks have scored this year, not including the 2 games that he sat out, and for reference, Clayton Keller is at 33%. I still think Keller's the front runner for the Calder Trophy, but Boeser's coming for you. Thomas Vanek is another fun player to watch this year. I mean, who doesn't like seeing a guy just take a slap shot 15 feet out on a breakaway? PSA for all low-scoring playoff teams, he's on pace for 49 points, and all he'll cost you is a 3rd-round pick. And if you act right now, we'll throw in a right-shot defenseman with all the intangibles you could ask for. Some other tidbits, Philip Holm was called up from Utica after putting up 10 points in 15 games, and he may see some action. Travis Green has said he's a little curious about him, but mainly he'll be a guy in the press box. Derek Dorsett was sent home from the road trip due to precautionary reasons. It's unfortunate, but at least we'll get to see some young guys play in the lineup, and I'll be very interested to see how Travis Green deploys the Sutter line now without Dorsett. Probably still too much. Elias Pettersson continues to dominate the SHL as he's leading the league with 24 points in 19 games, and he's also doing it with way less ice time than the other leading scorers. I'm trying to keep my expectations low for him, but he's having an historic season, and he's making it really damn hard. Is it too early to get an EP jersey? Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next week when we check in on how the Canucks are doing on their 6-game road trip. If we get blown out, just watch some Rasmus Dahlin highlights and everything will be okay.